This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store, Forged Irish Stout, freebets.com. Delighted to be joined with Buddy McGirt. We just finished Dillian Whyte's comeback fight against Christian Hammer in Castlebar in Ireland. I suppose you had a second fight with Dillian, I believe. So you've been obviously together for a while now. How did you sort of assess that out there, the 3 rounds, and a little bit bittersweet for yourself?
I mean, it's like this. We still got a lot of work to do. He knows it, I know it. You know what I mean? He got caught up and went left. Then he's starting to come back right. And towards the end of the 3rd round, he was starting to do what I wanted him to do. And then the guy quit.
I was going to say, how frustrating was that for you that you couldn't really show the progression of what you were working on when he quit like that?
It's not frustrating because now he sees it himself. So it's a lesson. So if you learn from it, you can't get frustrated. You get better and move on.
And when you look at these past, I suppose, we're talking about August and the time that Dillian's had off, how important is it that you're trying to get his mind right, himself right, to sort of be a better boxer in a sense and box to the best of his ability? Because it's been a tough couple of months for himself.
I think that he should fight again. So we're in March. I would say by May, late May, I think he should fight again. You got to keep the tools sharp at this stage of the game.
When it does come to, I suppose, big names for himself, he is a big name and he can be in the mix with some big fights. So that's ideally what you'd want. You know, the heavyweight picture is moving very fastly, so he can definitely move along with it. You think?
I personally believe that the better the opposition, the better he will be.
Yeah. And is there, I suppose, when it comes to opposition, is there anyone ideally that you would like to fight? You know, there's names like Joe Joyce, Anthony Joshua. Is that those are names that would interest yourself?
It doesn't matter to me. It don't matter. I mean, you know, if you pick one, the others might get jealous. So it really don't matter.
Well, I suppose Anthony Joshua is high on form right now. So a rematch after all, sort of the thing that went into it would be good.
I think it'd be great, but do I think it'll happen? No. I think Joshua's going to go on now and maybe get the win of Fury Usyk, or maybe even get Deontay Wilder.
What do you make of the resurgence of Anthony Joshua? I suppose in the last 12 months or so, especially towards the back end, he has had some impressive stoppages, especially against Wallin and Ngannou.
I gotta say, I'm very happy for him, but I mean, you can't go off the Ngannou fight. Me personally, I believe that Ngannou didn't belong in that ring with him.
Absolutely. I suppose I did want to ask you about other people in your stable. Obviously on British shores, Callum Smith. What ideally is the latest to you? Have you had much conversation with Callum on his future? Because it's obviously still up in the air.
We crack jokes all the time. We don't discuss boxing. You know, when he's ready to discuss it, he will. I don't bring anything up. We text each other. You know, I send him curse messages. Then he sends me back smiling faces. You know, we go back and forth. You know, just to check on each other. You know, I don't talk boxing. When he's ready to talk, I'll be there ready to listen.
Just a final one from me. I did want to ask you about, you know, it's coming up soon, about sort of, 9 weeks away, Tyson versus Oleksandr Usyk. Everything that goes into it, I'm sure you've given your opinion so many times, but is it sort of swaying as it does come closer and we do have the delays and everything that goes into it?
I mean, I personally, you know, Usyk has the style to beat Fury, but Fury is one of the best at using his size to his advantage. He's very good with it and he's very persistent with it. The key is how is Usyk going to handle that from round 6 to 12?
Absolutely, buddy. Thank you for taking time to speak to me. Always good to catch up with you. And yeah, well on the win tonight, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you.